I'm 27 now, but I grew up in a very small town in the middle of America where nothing ever seemed to happen and everyone knew each other. And for most of my childhood I believed my life was completely normal even though it was just me and my mom and we never had visitors. Never visited anyone, and I was never allowed to bring friends over, which she always brushed off by saying, "We're just a little different." Something I didn't question at the time because when you grow up with rules, they feel natural, even the strange ones like never opening the door for anyone, never talking about our family, and especially never mentioning my father. A subject that would immediately shut her down if I even hinted at it, but things started to feel off when I got older and heard my classmates talk about their dads and family memories, and I realized I had nothing to say. So one day I asked her directly where he was, and I still remember how her face changed as she told me never to ask that again. Which only made the silence around him heavier, and then one night when I was about 15 everything shifted because I woke up to a low voice coming from her room, and at first I thought she was on the phone, but as I got closer I realized there was another voice. A man's voice, calm and real, and when I looked through the slightly open door I saw a man sitting across from her. Someone I had never seen before, which made no sense because I knew for a fact that all the doors had been locked. And that moment scared me enough to quietly go back to my room and pretend it never happened. But after that night I couldn't ignore it anymore. I started noticing how tense she became, how careful, how the house felt different at night. And eventually curiosity overcame me, and one day when she was out I went into her room and found a box hidden away with old photos and letters. And one picture in particular stopped me because it was a man who looked like me, almost exactly like me. And on the back it said something like, "If anything happens to me, don't tell him until he's older," and that's when everything clicked and also fell apart. So when she came home I confronted her and she broke down in a way I had never seen before and finally told me that my father hadn't simply disappeared but had been involved in dangerous things and had to vanish to protect us. But what unsettled me most was when she said he hadn't completely left, that sometimes he came back at night, quietly, to see us without being seen, and to this day I still don't know what to believe.